to Estelle. And I wonder, as glad as I am to be rid of her, I wonder if I will one day pay the ultimate price for some of the things I did to her with malice aforethought. I'll never forget, long after the smoke had settled from our divorce, Estelle called me up. She said, Nino, I got an unusual request. I said, what is it, Estelle? She said, I've decided to become a single parent. I decided I'd like to have a child, and rather than adopt and go through all of that, I'd rather have a child by someone whose genetic background I'm familiar with. And to be honest, remember how everybody said we made a good couple when we were first going out? Let's face it, you're bold, you're bulky, powerful, strong features. I'd like to have your baby. I said, there's no way I'm hobbling. She said, no, there's no hobbling involved. All I need is a sample. And I'll do it in the doctor's office still. Fertilize me in vitro. She said, would you mind? I mean, I won't demand anything from you. You'll have no responsibilities. All I would like is a donation from you. I can go to a bank, but then I get a random thing. I'd rather just put low words. I said, all right, Estelle, no problem. I hung up the phone, I lit a Camel, and I got to thinking, that wench. How dare she? After the brutal divorce proceedings, the vicious courtroom battles, now she wants a sample so she can have my son. I'll give her a sample. I'll give her a sample, all right. I went next door. The next door neighbor was home, thank God. I said, buddy, you never guess what I want to do. My ex-wife wants a sample. What I'd like to do is have you give me your sample in a test tube. What do you think?
Unbelievable. That is unbelievable, man.
No, what I'm saying is, you go ahead and do that. And then she gets, artificially put in a test tube. Plus, I'll get like about 15 guys from the neighborhood.
Yep.
Huh?
Not bad, yeah. That's still not bad, yeah, bro.
All right, well, here you go. If you wouldn't mind wailing away, while you're doing that, you hang on to that. Let me go next door. Hey, buddy! Buddy, up here! It's Grease!
Habadoo gaga, habadoo gaga, habadoo gaga, habadoo gaga.
I wonder if I can... you see this test tube here? Would you fill this up for me?
Okay, here I go. Whoa!
All right, just wail away and quietly, will you? Quietly. And,
you think that maybe you and I can take a simultaneous constitutional?
after you fill the tube for me, all right? Then we'll take one, all right? And so I went around the neighborhood. I even stopped at St. Elizabeth's. I said, I need to see your most lunatic patient, please. They said, well, that would be Crazy Harvey. Step this way. And there was Crazy Harvey sitting there.
Everybody thinks I'm crazy. Yes, sir, that's me, that's me. That's what I'm cracked up to be. I chop a hole in every tree. Knock on wood. Oh, well, knock on wood. So I'm crazy. So what can I do? So are you.
Yeah, sure enough. I said, hold on a second. And I got a little sample of his. I asked one of the order, hey, buddy! Give me a sec. It was a white-suited orderly.
You have your Chase. Just keep up with me.
I'll keep up with you, but tell you what, if you could please wail away. There you go. That's sweet. Oh, that is good. Well, I must have stopped at 15 different locales, 15 different places. I stopped people on the street. I finally showed up at Estelle's house. I said, here you go. Here you go, Estelle. She looked at me and she said, my God, I knew you were a man, but look at the copious nature. I said, yeah. There you go. And so the deed was done. And I can never be sure to this day, there was such a tremendous mixture who, was actually the father. But to this day, Estelle won't speak to me, because her kid, this was about 8 years ago, and to this day, her kid just runs around going, That's him trying to say the alphabet, isn't it? Listen. She said, A, B, C. A little good, clean fun.